Hi, we are Cheryl and John. We sold our home and business in March 2020 and set out to live life differently, traveling the country in an RV with our twin daughters, Brighton and Daisy. We believe the best days are always ahead of us, even in good times. Thank you for joining us as we inspire others to seek the bright days ahead.
I wanted to give you a tour of our 2021 Grand Design 3740BH-R. The R means it has a residential fridge. We've lived in this rig full-time for a little over a year, and we've never done a tour. So I thought I'd give you one today. So let's start in my favorite part, the kitchen. So I told you we had a residential fridge. So this looks just like the one probably at home for most of you. You can see we probably need to go grocery shopping. But big, nice, wide fridge, just like at home. And then it even has a freezer, double drawer, so you can put a lot of stuff in it. And then this top drawer has an ice maker, so I love that feature. Then over here, we have a full-length pantry. And I think it's a really large pantry, even for like a regular house. So we really enjoy that. I tend to stack some of our bottles up here. I wrap them up, and some of the things I don't use all the time, or my secondary things. Here I have like our pastas, beans, and rice. And then down here I have either seasonings or pasta sauces or my cans. I try to fit as many as possible, so I got this little can shelf. We added this, and it fits perfectly between closing here and the door. And it's for all my spices because I use quite a few. And then on the bottom, we put some snacks in there for the girls. I have dog treats and some of our vitamins. Now down here, this unit with a cabinet thing here. And we just simply unstapled it and pushed it back. So I had room for my Ninja Foodie and our dog bowl. Let me show you the command center. And I am going to open up all the drawers and cabinets because I think that's really important, especially if you're, one, curious, or if you're thinking about going full-time. Where do you put everything? And so that's something that I was really interested in too. So this up here, we have a lot of space. I can't reach this. So this is my, in case of an emergency and we need a few things, but I do have some letters and correspondence here. I put all our pills and medicines here. Bug sprays are in this area. John always teases me about my bug sprays, and the girls' vitamins, and a first aid kit. And then we kind of use this as our command center. We have like a little thing, you know, for change, or John's wallet, or, you know, the dump pile. We have, if we're using our computers or something, right here. This is where we charge the girls' Kindle iPads. I know that's Kindle from Fire, but we call them iPads, or a GoPro. And then all the sunglasses or reading glasses all go here. And then here, this just kind of catches for travel day. I have a piece of rubber underneath, so this doesn't move, and I don't have to move it on travel day. It has our napkins, salt and pepper, like chargers or something. And then these two drawers, you have to have a junk drawer. So here's our junk drawer. And then this is kind of our battery drawer and more chargers. Down here, I have, whether it's our incense, flashlights, and then this is the only vacuum cleaner I have. Now, I know this is very controversial for RVers, but I really think just like a little handheld and your broom, and then John has a little tiny shop vac, and that's all you need. Because this can pick up quick messes, and the broom gets just about everything. But there's so many little crevices here. If you had like a big Dyson, in my opinion, I just don't think it's worth the cost because it doesn't get in all the little nooks and crannies. So this works well for us. And then this cabinet is kind of a fake one. It just has the fuses and the main breaker box. And then on this side, I don't know if you saw this over here. This is kind of the command center for bringing in the slides, exterior lights, seeing if you have fresh water, your gray tanks is all right here. And then we put our keys here. So that's a little bit of the kitchen. I have this island and just kind of how I function. This is normally out if we're doing dishes and things. It can fit in here during travel days, or even pops down and I can put it away when company's over. And I like having paper towels out, just that's kind of how we had it at home. And I loved this paper towel holder, so we kind of kept this. Now this island does come with two things that go in here, and so you can make this flush if you want. And then the water here can do this or spray. So that works there. We have, this is a microwave. It's convection, and a convection oven and a microwave. So I wasn't really quite sure how that worked, but you can hit convection and then 300 and pop in some cookies, and it works just like, oh, you know what, I didn't tell. That's silly me. Convection, and then do you see the little numbers on here? 425. So now that's your convection. So it'll heat up, and I'll tell you when it's that hot, and then you can use it just like an oven, whether you're baking cookies or something. I put my knife block on here, and I made sure that the Cutco got to come. So this stays just like this during travel day. Here's our stove. You can fold it back. It's a 3-burner gas stove. And then we also have our oven. It's a pretty decent size. I like to store like a couple of the trays and maybe a pan. I do have a pizza stone in here if I cook this. I don't use this like a ton, but I have used it for like roasts or meats. I know some people have cooked turkeys. And then down here, I just have some pots and pans, and some trivets, and a strainer, and a big cutting board. And then in this cabinet here, I like to use some of these. So we use this one just for like our paper plates. And I'm going to show you this one right back here, because it saved me a lot of space. I have these like silicone, some of them I haven't used, but like silicone brownie pans. And then I just use my cookie sheet like this, and that saved me a lot of space in the kitchen by just using these few things. I got rid of a lot of stuff, and I don't feel like I'm giving anything up. I can still bake muffins and cookies, and that saved me a lot of space, and it's lightweight. But I store like our blender and our toaster. I have extra, if I get fancy, tablecloths and place napkins and things like that. And I don't use a drawer for my utensils. I just kind of like a little utensil thing for either my cooking utensils and my eating utensils. And then this is our coffee station. And up here is where we keep all our dishes. So I just have cups and random cups and mugs up here. I keep like my berry colander here. If I don't have it, it's in the refrigerator right now. And my measuring cup. We have some plates, little bowls. And then all these are Pyrex, you know, from Walmart. My favorite wine glass, John, my favorite. Little wine glasses there. So that's kind of how the kitchen's organized. Let me show you the island, because the island has a lot of storage too, and then I'll show you the rest of the living room. So under here, I kind of have it twofold. I have our cleaning supplies in this area, and then underneath here, oh, I didn't get to this one, but I have a lot of like these stackable, look at these, aren't those great? Stackable Tupperwares, and then they just pop up like this. And so I have a bunch of these in here, and then I have like, I didn't clean this one out, whoops, but now I'm making a mess, but stackable colander, so that can collapse too. And then just a bunch of bowls. I didn't have a lot of bowls when I started out. I was like, oh, I won't need them. And I have needed them. So I have a couple stackable bowls in here, and they all like nest in each other. And then you can just stick them all in here, all the Tupperware, all back in there. And that's where I keep all those things. This cabinet was originally for the trash can, and I really wanted to use it. So I have some of my tall things. That's where I hide those, the toppers for the sinks, but like platters, big cutting boards, and stuff like that goes in there. And then I have my like little bag for the poop bags. And down here in this counter, this is all my cooking utensils. I have like more silicone or cookie cutters. This one is like the Ziploc bags, aluminum foil. And then this final one is I have koozies, my dishcloths to wipe down things, and towels, and like hot pads. And this is my mop that I wash. All right, let's give you a little bit of the rest of this, kind of the living room, the living room area. So this is our television. It's not a televator. Wouldn't that be nice? But this particular model does not have it. And we really wanted to put some of our touches. So you'll see a few touches that we've done. I love looking at Instagram and seeing everyone who's redone or remodeled their rigs. And while it's lovely, and I really love what they've done to it, you don't have to do that. You do not have to buy a rig and completely redo it. So we've kind of done a little bit of pseudo. But when you do full-time, make it your own. Make it feel a little homey. So I wanted a little bit more color, and we took out some speakers, so we put some backsplash here. I did a little backsplash there. And that's only shelf paper. And then we put up these peel and stick tile backsplash. And then inside our cabinets, we put some little color in there. And then we put in a sound bar. We didn't like the speakers were there, so that's why we covered this, was because there was holes there. So then we put in a little sound bar. We keep our remote controls in here, and then all this kind of stacks together, and I can put it away in this counter up here. And this, we have our subwoofer. We did put our subwoofer behind the couch where it's supposed to be, but we were just having trouble with it. It didn't quite fit, and we found that we could put it up here. And so this is kind of where I put some of these things on travel day. Up here, I put games, and then it's the stereo system that came with it. We haven't really ever used it, but it's there. But we have some board games for the girls and things like that. A few other touches that we did. These are all, everything that you see is stuck up with command strips, Velcro. So John, in his programming announcement, would tell you, because I don't do it right, is the trick to getting these to hold and to stay is you have to activate. So he actually talked to some 3M engineers, and when you stick it on the back and you stick it on the wall, you have to hold and activate it for 45 seconds. And that's the trick. Most of the time when stuff does not stick, it's because Cheryl put it up and she did not activate it. But we use a lot of command strips. These are command strip little shelves, and then these are put on with Loctite. It's like a little gummy. They call it museum putty gummy too. It looks like a little gummy, and these all stay. So we have shades here, and then they just roll up on travel day or when you want to let in light. We did have a valance that went all the way around, and you'll see a couple of our windows still have that. I just felt like it made it look really, really dark, and so we did take it down. And since we did take it down, this is kind of our biggest area that we have remodeled. One, this isn't the original. We painted right over the wallpaper. So I just kind of wanted a very, very light blue, something that kind of reminded us of our happy places, whether it's the ocean or the mountains or the clouds. And this came with 2 theater seats, which we did love. But it had like an arm, and we didn't feel like the girls and I could get cozy. And while this is a small couch, all 4 of us can fit on it, or at least 3 of us, the girls and I, can fit on it. And we just added some homey touches. So this couch, if you do get a couch, I warn you, you have to make sure that you measure it, that it can come in the door, whether the pieces and stuff. So the legs unscrewed, and that's how we got it in the door. And then you want to make sure that it doesn't get too wide. I've seen people come in and get them all the way across, and they took out the table completely. I've seen rigs that have like a flip-up table, and then they use bar stools here. So there's a lot of ideas for how you can use this for your family. So we got this couch at Rooms to Go. It was very economical, and while I don't love it, I paid, I think, $240 for it. So if we find something else, we will. Then we had a booth here, and while I loved the storage, it wasn't super practical for our family. So we ripped out the booth, and then we just found these chairs at IKEA, and they are leather, and they wipe down easily, and they don't move on moving day. So on moving day, all I simply do is I put a couple pillows right here, because this slide comes in to the countertop here, and I put the pillows just to kind of protect some of the paint. And then regarding paint, this used to be a dark brown trim, and we just thought we'd lighten it up a little bit with a white and with a wainscoting, and so John did that. And then John also painted the yellow, and then I added these little bags and hooks from IKEA for like some of our produce. So that's another like little storage idea. And then we keep our trash can at the end of this island, and I just love it. I think it's so sunny. This is Pioneer Woman. You can get it at Walmart, but I really love it. It's held up. And then this is our fireplace to be warm and cozy. It does actually put out heat, so it can be ambiance, which that's all it is right now, or you could actually put on a timer, or it'll put out heat. So sometimes when it's a little cold at night, not like super cold where you have to turn on a lot of heat, but like the last couple nights it was going to get down into the 40s here in Arizona. We just put this on at night, and it heats the whole place and keeps us toasty. So we like that. All right, now we're going to go into the bunkhouse. And this is my favorite feature, is the door. Because when the girls can go to sleep, we can shut their door, and then John and I can have like some quiet time. So this is why we bought the rig. It's because we really wanted to have like a 2-bedroom rig, and where we put the girls. So this is their bunkhouse. So come on in to the Nins Twins cave. So this is where Daisy and Brighton live. Now, this rig comes modeled, you can sleep 7 back here. So this originally came with a pull-out queen couch, which we took out and sold because I wanted to make room for these little cube station. And then this is a bed. It can lift up and you can lock it into place, and there's a window by there. But we use it as a little bit of like extra storage. I do have a sleeping bag on it just in case we have a surprise stayover guest. We have their homeschool supplies here. And then this is my new favorite paddleboard. I'll have to show you this one day. But it's a blow-up paddleboard, but everything fits in here. And then we just store it on here. And then you got to have somewhere for the Barbie plane. Hello. This is a full-size Barbie dream house. We measured it before we got it. Santa brought it to them. But this gives the girls, like, this might be a lot of toys for people. This is some of the cubes, but we really wanted them not to feel like that they were missing out on anything. And since we just had 2 children, we had room. So one of the things I did was I put these little labels on it. So the girls with pictures, they all know what goes in here, and then they can pick it up themselves. They have a bathroom. This is going to be a little hard to show. This is a half bath, so I might take the camera over from John. I have seen in this model, like, people put like racks up here to put more storage. I just can't reach it, so we haven't really made it a priority. But this is perfect for them to brush their teeth and, you know, go potty and stuff. I will warn you though, sometimes this bathroom has monsters hiding in it. I don't know what that's about, but I will, I'm going to take the camera just to show. There is some pretty good storage here. I probably am not utilizing it the best. So you could put maybe shelving in here, but you do have these pipes, so that kind of bothers it. And then I got to show you the secret storage right here. This is a huge cabinet. It goes all the way back in here, as you can see. And I put extra linens, beach towels, sunscreen. So this is a big closet. I've seen people who have a lot of kids have used this as a closet, or the homeschool supplies, a closet for a kid. And then this is where we hang all of our mop and our broom. And then the girls have their own set, so they can teach. I can teach them how to clean, and they learn how to clean. These are command strips, so these just pop out. They're not super cute, but they're very functional. And then this is an outdoor to the outside, which we can show you outside. So then, going back to sleeping arrangements, this is a full, and both girls sleep up here. We put a little net up there for some of their favorite stuffed animals that are a little bit bigger. And this is Betty's. So I love, that's our 3rd AC unit coming on. So this is Betty's. So it's really great for like bunk beds. It's like sewn in right here all the way down to the bottom. And so I can just take this out and wash it. And then to make the bed, even the girls know how to make their bed. So they made their bed this morning, and it just simply zips up. Okay, now where are the girls? Where are the girls? We kind of call this the cave. So this will be another bed, and we use it for the girls to kind of just lounge. And right now they're watching their iPads while we record and film, but they love it. We added this little curtain for a little privacy if they need it. And so you'd have one, going back to sleeping arrangements, 1, 2 up here. This could be a toddler. This is a bed. We took it out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if you need to sleep that many. What we did up here is we put in a bookcase though, and I will put a link for this. It fits exactly. I don't even have this held down, and it hasn't moved. But this way the girls can get books when they're reading. And this is the ladder that came with it. It comes out a lot longer, and the angle of it really hurts. So my dear hubby, he cut off about 2 inches, and it made the angle a little less where these are flatter and it doesn't hurt. So if you're having that problem, you can do it. It's a little short over here if you need to use it, but it still works. And then finally, let me kind of show you their closet. So this closet is really, really big. I'm going to see if you can get back in there. I put hooks up here for fairy wings because that's obvious what everybody needs, but you could do that for little jackets if you needed to. They have all their clothes, and then I even have a big tub of dress-up clothes that are in here. And then this side, I've seen people use homeschools. I kind of have bags, jackets, their piggy bank, their ranger badges. That's kind of how I organized it. But you can see I have a little bit more room. And And then down here, I put the pictures of what goes in them. This helps John find stuff, or the girls put up stuff. But I just have little series of things, like the socks can go stuff in. But look at how many, if you fold your clothes right, every single clothes here has 2 in them. So like, look at how many shorts. These are all pants. How many pants I got in here. And then look, these are all their shirts. I can shove a lot. So a complaint is sometimes that these drawers are small. And I don't find that. I think you just have to, is it Marie Kondo? Learn how to fold them, and then you'll do it. So that's the bunkhouse. And you've seen the living room and the kitchen. And now let me go show you the master bedroom. We did a little bit of tile on these steps, and then we continued that tile into our bathroom. So this is our master bathroom, the shower. We put in the Oxygenics shower head in here. There's several different kinds, but I would definitely recommend it. It puts out a lot more pressure. And one of the things I love in the shower that I think everybody needs is like shampoo, conditioner, you know, this 3 dispenser system. And then I also put in this, it's suction cups. And this is kind of for like mommy's special shampoo. And then the only things that I have to remove is like that and that on travel day, is anything on the little shelves. This is our linen closet. Now they look super skinny, but I want to remind you, it goes all the way back. So look up top here. I have 6 full towels. I have 6 hand towels, and I have 6 washcloths. Still I have room. And then we just got these like Turkish towels. Was very against it, but they dry so much faster. And look at how small that they roll up. And so whether it's for beach towel or something, so we started using them. And then these are a little awkward, but they go so far back and get things. But I just got like these little tubs at Target for like my essential oils and things like that. And then down here is like more extra stuff, deodorants or whatever, and toilet paper. And then you have a pretty big medicine cabinet up here. Poor John, he gets one side. Then I kind of have like my lotions and potions. I have, this is a command strip bucket, and I can put like little glass bottles in here, and our toothbrushes. And then I also put up a magnet thing, so whether for tweezers or your toenail clippers can all go up in there, and that all rides like that. So the only thing I have to move in this bathroom when we get ready is I lock the door here, I lock the sliding door, and then I move a couple things from the shower and a couple things here, and I just put it underneath here, and I have room. So as you can see, that's pretty big. You could probably put other extra shelves. And then this shelf is really big. This is where I put my makeup, the girls' hair stuff, toenail polish, and then my curling iron and, you know, things like that. Okay, so this is our bedroom. Shoe storage. It is always a debate, an issue. How do you do it? I had this here for a while and it hung here. It was okay. John didn't love it. I think Presley's much cuter here. So we just hung this here. These are kind of like some of our nicer shoes. And then we got a bucket outside, and I call it our mud room. And it's just one of those like moving collapsible, no, not collapsible. They have a lid on it. I'll show you outside. A tub, a huge tub. That's what I'm trying to say. And we just throw all our shoes in there. That's kind of our shoe solution. This is our dresser. The dresser came here, and then John put this top on for me. And I know this is a remodel that a lot of people are looking at doing. Don't overthink it. It's very easy. This was a shelf, and he bought the shelf, and I think he just cut it to where he needed to be. He rounded it. Then he lacquered it, or stained it, and then he put like a cover over it. And we don't have a leg over here. All we did was we put command strip Velcros on here, and like I can't even lift it up. Oh, you can hear it a little bit, but nothing has moved. And then I just found this stool. It collapses too, and like look, I can look outside when the girls are playing outside, and I can work on my computer. And so, something that everybody asks is like, where do you plug it in? So, and some people have asked to do a leg, and I will move this out. So there is a plug. There's a plug up by the television, and then there's no plug here. But there's a plug on the other side of this if you intend to make this the dryer. So we just ran an extension cord through, and then he poked out a hole, and then we have this power strip, and that's how we use for our electronics here. So super simple. He did this in an afternoon, and I don't know, we have like, what, 20 bucks into this project? So super easy. All right, I'm going to show you the closet. They do have these double doors, but we tend to leave them open. This closet is huge. So first off, I'm going to show you like my very favorite thing is my combo Splendide washer dryer. It's a 2100. I'll put a link for you. This is a combo vented, so it does vent to the outside. And if you're looking at, can you do a combo? I have some big families that say that they're nervous about it. And I will tell you, I do 4 loads a day. So I'm sure if you're a big family, maybe you do 5 loads a day. But I love it, and I think I don't have any problems drying it. The only time I've overstuffed it. But if I don't overstuff it, everything dries fine. If you don't want it wrinkled, you can stop it before it dries and you can shake stuff out or you can hang things. But I love this. I didn't think I'd ever love an appliance. This is where we keep our laundry soap up here. I have some hats. This is my side of clothes. This is all my hanging clothes. This is John's hanging clothes. And then over here, this is where you'd put a dryer, but I wanted the extra storage space. So I kind of have the few dress clothes we have. Ladies, I have this for like all your jewelry. It's 2-sided. So isn't that great? A really easy storage solution. And then I have this pop-up laundry hamper. And that's where we put up our pop-up laundry hamper. Oh, and my scale. Obviously, I don't use it all the time, but... then underneath storage, I have, this goes all the way back. We just have some of our recording equipment there. And then you have all of this. And so I would just say it's not just organizing. It's organizing and then staying organized. So when I do laundry, I put everything up right away. Here's like some shoes. So I have shoes, shorts, jeans, like this kind of my side, that's John's side. So we kind of have everything organized. Then I put hooks for hats. He has some hooks for belts. I had some open space back here, and I put hooks for jackets. Like I have a set of jackets back here. So we have not done a lot to remodel in here. It's maybe on the plan, maybe not. This is a slide. It comes in. This is a queen size bed. And I really like having the queen size bed because we have a little extra space for whether it's books, reading glasses, to charge our phones. And it's just cozier. So let me show you one other storage area. Excuse me. This is under bed storage. And look at all the stuff I have. I have suitcases. Way up there I have extra like weathered boots. I have all of our winter clothes, like in winter jackets, heat shrunk. I have office supplies. I have extra shoes and boots, like extra stuff. We're collecting things for the NICU. That's some of my collection. We have some hats to give away. And so that's where we keep all that. So that is a tour of our house. I hope you enjoyed it.